Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Goldcrest Valley. Today we are going to do some soybean harvesting because I was going to do something else. I'm kind of stuck for time. As you can see, it's 10 to 11 at night. I kind of had a lot to deal with today and it kind of caught up with me. So I ran out of time to record. That's the honest truth. So I do apologize for there being no video this morning. Those of you who were looking forward to ETS2, I am very, very sorry that there was no video. Circumstances beyond my control, I'm afraid. I will try and get extra videos out this week. I'll try and get ETS2 up tomorrow at some point. If I can, if I've got extra, if I can find like half an hour to record that, I will. But things have been going a bit mental the last few days. I have been redonkulously busy. Which some of you know I'm busy normally, and when I say I'm busy, it means I'm stupid busy. So yeah, things got a bit crazy, a bit out of control today. Today is Monday, for me. As you know, Chromagon finished this yesterday morning. So if you didn't see that, I'd thoroughly encourage you to watch it. That ending kind of caught me by surprise. It was a really good game. I thoroughly encourage you to... I forgot to make a playlist. I'll make a playlist for Chromagon, and I'll put it in the cards at some point during this video. I thoroughly encourage you to watch that series and check the game out yourself if it looks interesting. I'm sure there's more solutions to the puzzles than what I found. I'd hope so, at least, because some of my solutions were a bit kind of rough and ready and just what I could figure out and while talking. And those of you who don't make videos, you don't know how hard it is to think and talk and do something all at once. It gets very difficult at times. What we're going to do today is we're going to harvest all the soybeans, which is fields 15 and 19. It's going to be a bit of a long record for me. Hopefully not too long, because I do kind of need to be quiet in about an hour, I would think. And I do want to hop onto TeamSpeak and talk to the guys as well tonight. It's all running very, very behind schedule. Far behind where I'd want it to be right now. Which is a shame. But, you know, there it is when this happens. I do like the soybean texture. I've been screwing about with my map, which is no longer a secret. I am making a map. I've been messing about with that and playing about with the textures a bit. I will say, for those of you who are doubtless going to ask, no, it's not nearly going to be released. I have no idea when it's going to be released. It's going to be, at the very least, 3 to 6 months before it's even ready for testing, never mind release, I'm afraid. And the testing is going to be quite destructive. The people who are involved right now, who I've told about the map, and I've told, yeah, you're going to be getting an early copy. I've literally told them, go out and try and break the map when you get it. Because in my mind, there's no... The best way to test something that is in effectively beta or alpha is to actively try and break it. Do stupid things that you shouldn't do, that you wouldn't, think that I have thought of. So I'll have the guys effectively trying to break the map as much as humanly possible. Gonna go up this lane here for the fun of it, because we're not getting many soybeans out of this field. The yield is very low, worryingly so. I wonder if have I screwed up the soil composition here at all? No, this is fertilization 3, so this is the best yield we can get, apparently. Now, I will need to get a couple of things. One of which I have at the shop now. I've replaced one of the skid steers. If you're watching the stream on, I believe it was Friday, but it could have been Sunday, I bought 2 skid steers for the farm. And drove one of them back to the yard. That is our skid steer. That is the one we will be using in the yard. The second one was up at the shop. I was saying, oh, that's the shop skid steer. We'll be using that to load the pallets. That was only ever going to be a stopgap measure, because I have a forklift, and that forklift is going to remain at the shop. It is effectively the shop's forklift. I'm looking for a better one, because the one I've got is spent about an hour trying to tinker with it. It still needs a bit of work. The attacher joint for the front loader attachments isn't quite right yet. I've got it to within about 5 degrees of where it needs to be. It's just a case of fine-tuning it now, which is going to be fun. If you've never tinkered with mods, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but let's just say I spent an hour hopping between FarmSim and Giants Editor. This is what part of the reason I was held up. I spent half an hour or so hopping between FarmSim, my test map, which you guys probably will never see, and Giants Editor, just trying to fine-tune and figure out, okay, I knew what I was editing, and I knew what I was trying to do. It was just a case of trying to find the right angle. And I'm close to having it perfect. So when it is perfect, and it's going to require further testing, I do have the mod on the map. But when it's perfect and when I'm happy with it, I will be showing it off to you guys and using it. There's 21-ish pallets over at the shop, ready to move. 10 fertilizer, 11 seeds, because I just slammed the seeds in without thinking, oh, hang on, how many can this trailer hold? So we got a stockpile of fertilizer, solid fertilizer and seeds over at the shop. In the spraying video I did, some of you guys pointed out that in reality you would actually have a liquid fertilizer tank at the yard. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to forgo the liquid fertilizer pallets and actually use that tank. I would prefer to use the pallets, but if you guys say, you know what, that's more realistic, then hey, I'll choose the more realistic option of the two. I really don't mind. Now, things that I am working towards on the map right now, because I'm sure you guys know I'm not gonna just leave things the way they are forever. I am working towards buying Field 16. That is going to be our next field that we buy. And just increasing the scale of our arable operation before we move on to pigs. Now, I did promise in the previous video, in the last video, yesterday's video in fact, that I would show off the mountain of sugar beets that I have. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I will be doing that in a moment. Actually, once we finish this field, I'll show that off. It's quite mountainous. The harvest all in all took about 2 hours, and I ended up hiring 2 workers for it. And just shuttling around the sugar beets by myself. So I had a worker on the topper and a worker on the harvester itself. So we did lose a bit of sugar beets because of the topper, but not enough to worry about. And surprisingly, nobody complained about me using care wheels, and I'm glad because before I recorded that video, sorry, I'm just screwing with my head tracking a small bit. Before I recorded that video, I actually went onto Google Images. And I searched sugar beet harvest. I encourage you to do this if you're ever thinking, okay, what's the realistic way to do this in FarmSim? Now that there's so many options in the game, it's something you can do. I looked it up, and almost all of the vehicles involved had care wheels. So I said, okay, that's how it's done in reality, that's how I'm going to do it in the game. Unfortunately, I don't have the modded New Holland 8340 that actually does have care wheels. I'm waiting on a certain mod. I'm not going to name who's doing it or what it is. Waiting on a mod there to actually replace the 8340. There's something better in the works, I believe. I need to get in contact with the person involved once I'm finished recording, just to see what the current state of things are with that. You guys will be seeing it hopefully quite soon. Also, for those of you who only watch me or whatever, or don't know, I have given out the strawberry milkshake voucher to some people, and I have also decided that at some point next week, probably Monday, I will be releasing my strawberry milkshake voucher, the cow voucher, color selectable and defaulted pink, strawberry milkshake pink to be exact. I'll be releasing that on my Facebook page. So if you guys don't follow the Facebook page already, thoroughly encourage you to do so, because you guys will be getting your hands on the Strawberry Milkshake Ultra. I won't be putting a link in any of the videos or even in the mod list. It is going to be Facebook exclusive, and I still need to do some work on the mod list to get it live on the site, because I haven't really had time, to be honest. I've been kind of shuttling between different things of late. A lot of different things. And, you know, it gets hectic at times, I think is the best way to put it. I've still forgotten to turn off the autosave mod, so you'll see the game hanging up for a couple of seconds. That autosave kicking in, which I really dislike because it hangs up too much. So I'm gonna disable that, unfortunately. I wish I could keep it in, because I don't trust Farm Sim to not crash. But if the autosave mod is going to be that intrusive that it's constantly causing buffering and screwing with things, then yeah, it's gonna go. So we're about, what, 75% full now. I don't quite have a tractor ready to cart, which is a bit of a problem. But that's a problem I'll deal with in a moment. It's a problem I'll deal with when we're full. I do believe I left the main grain trailer / sugar beet trailer / whatever I'm harvesting trailer over by Beet Mountain. So I will be able to show it off when we're unloading the harvester. I really thought I'd get more soybeans out of this. Kind of thinking of going to wheat or barley so that I can sell bales, or just straight sell straw. Just because, actually, barley's probably the better one, because I can. It's got the same yield as wheat, but usually sells for more. I may go with canola though, because I do quite like canola. I have been told by Simulate that the pigs will require quite a lot of maize, a lot of corn, so I will be getting a corn header fairly soon, getting a maize header. I'm hoping the rain holds off for a bit, because I do want to get this harvest done. I know it's like ridiculously early in the morning to be doing a harvest in real life, but I am trying to get it in before the rain. Which is actually what you'd do in real life, is you'd head out earlier in the day to try and get it in before it rains. If it rains, we can do harvesting and tillage. So, not harvesting, ploughing and tillage work, so not the end of the world if we do get the rain shower mid-harvest. Because we do have field 12 to work. And that's going to be a fun little project. It's looking like I'll be able to do this video uncut, which is kind of unplanned, but nice. In fact, actually, what I'll do is I'm going to lie to you guys, and I'm going to cut to when I'm starting out, well, when I'm getting the grain trailer, because we're 86% full. It'll take a while. We might be finished this field by the time we're actually full. But I will jump ahead to when I grab the grain trailer and show off Beet Mountain. So I'll see you guys then. So the harvester is very nearly full now. We're at 98%, which means I'll have to slow down just so we don't shoot off into the field when we hit 100. 4 miles an hour seems, yeah, 4 miles an hour is probably the safe bet. I can't remember what exactly this holds, so I'm going to slow down to 2 kilometers an hour. Just as a kind of a safety precaution. I think it's 63.60 this holds. 63.40! I'm so glad that I decided to do that. Let's put the pipe out. After autosave jams up. The pipe is coming out, lovely. And we'll grab a tractor. Grab the case, why not? Let's put the front loader arm up. And grab our grain trailer. Now, is there a quick way to get through here? At all? Okay, so this the yard is a mess again already, because I am atrocious at keeping things neat. So I'll start off here by showing you guys Beet Mountain, and it is a mountain range, in fact. This is all the beets that we harvested off this field. It's significantly more than I had expected. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, that's going to be fun to sell off. That's going to be 8 to 10 trailer loads. I kind of wish we could have some sort of way to figure out how much I actually have of that. Because I don't... No, the game doesn't take into account how much you got in piles anywhere. Which is a bit of a shame. Let's just roll through here slowly. I say slowly, we're going 20 kilometers an hour. There we go. And because we got a trailer on the back, let's turn on our beacon. I still don't... no, I do. The bale fork is actually over at the shop, by the way. I had to reset them because they were unretrievable where I'd left them. Because I am an idiot. Let's grab our soybeans. I actually want to grab real quick a placeable if I can. Where is it? Did I forget to turn it on? I think I forgot to enable the mod. Pretty sure I forgot to enable the mod. I forgot to enable the mod. Beautiful. That would be... There's a grain storage shed. Okay, can I put this anywhere on the farm without it looking redonkulous? I can put it there. Yeah, let's put it down here-ish. And that... Oh, that's... Okay. So we're going to use that shed over there to store our grain. There's a $30,000 construction cost. And I've just realized I think I've got a loan out. I do not. Okay, I took a loan out at one stage when I was testing stuff. And I couldn't... I forgot if I paid it off or not. Clearly I did, which is always nice. So let's go over to our grain storage shed and hope we can get in. Because that hill is a lot bigger than I remember it. Oh dear. This could be problematic. So it looks like the gates over here... He's using the new door trigger, I wonder. Ooh. Okay, let's open. Yep, off you go. And there's a light switch there, so let's turn on the lights. Let's come around this side. Can I open? Let's just open these doors so it doesn't look too ridiculous. There we go. This... I've made an absolute hames of this, haven't I? Can I open... Okay. Okay, so if I close these doors here, if possible. That works, I guess. Let's open... these doors. They shouldn't... No, not those doors. I have a feeling I am screwing up every single door in this place. Yes, I am. Although that may be... That was the door I wanted to open. Hooray! So it looks like this is going to be either a long video or I'll have to edit this quite heavily. Because number one, I've been absolute hames of placing this shed. And number two... I've been recording for 20 minutes already and done very little. So what I'll do is I will just dump this out and then cut ahead again to being in field 19, ready to unload the harvester once again. And is that all the grain out? Yes, it is. Lovely. That pile looks very, very small all of a sudden. So I'll be right back when we're in field 19, ready to unload the harvester for the first time in there. Because we're not going to get a full harvester out of this. And I might as well show you guys actually the mod I've been tinkering with. This is the Komatsu EX50. It is a forklift, and what I've been tinkering with is the attacher joint right at the front here. Because by default you have to tilt this thing ridiculously forward to get the front loader to attach, and I've got it so you've tilted slightly back. And all the fine tuning I need to do now is just making it so you don't have to have it even tilted back. But it is a lot better than it was. It's usable now. I'll be putting all the pallets up on this trailer off camera, stacking them too high and whatnot. That's going to be a bit of fun. If I really want to, I could strap this one pallet down, but I don't want to yet. So let's get into the harvester, get it running again, apparently. I'll be back with you guys in field 19. So I'll see you guys then. So we are harvesting field 19 now. We're making good progress to the field. It doesn't look like we're actually going to fill the harvester again. But I can turn the beacons off actually because we are no longer on the road. Turned them on while we were driving over, and forgot to turn them off when we came off the road. Now I am using GPS on this field just so that it's a bit neater. The coughing in the background you can hear is my mother. She's got a bit of a cold at the moment. She's fine. She will be fine. She's just got a cold. And her and colds don't go well together. You can see I made a bit of a screw up while I was taking a screenshot or two earlier. Which is yeah, it's a shame, but it happens. I can't drive when I'm looking backwards, it seems. Who knew? It's difficult to drive when you're looking in the wrong direction. Let's get lined up our next lane here. Our next pass, or whatever you want to call it. Get GPS running, lower the header, and away we go. So I'm really looking forward to a British map coming out. I have heard rumours that if you give the hired workers enough headlands, they actually work correctly. Now, obviously, you'll have to cut the headlands yourself, but if that's the case, I can actually use hired workers on British maps. That's going to be awesome. That's going to mean I can get more work done, because in FS15, you guys know, I did a lot of work manually. That was mainly because I knew the hired workers would just be idiots. I know auto combine's a thing, but it tends to be a bit of an idiot at times too, so there's a lack of trust there. I'm hoping there's auto combine or auto tractor or something for 17. I'll give them a try. Obviously once British and Irish maps come out, because there's no point in using them on Goldcrest Valley, that this map is actually really good. The hired workers work perfectly on this map. There's no real issues, except for the fields with those funky angles and you get the hired worker going the wrong direction. There's no major issues. Now, like I said, our next field we're going to buy is field 16, which is just over there. We could go for should we go for 23, 24 first and then 16? Because for 16 you're going to have to bypass field 23. Is it 23? If I bring up my HUD, field 24 even. To get to field 16, you actually have to drive around field 24. Or you could go up north and bypass field 13, I guess. But one of those two will be our next field. 18 is possible. 18 wouldn't be too bad, field 18. We are very slowly filling up on soybeans. I think I've screwed up the fertilization or ploughing somehow. But, you know, it happens. I think the next video will be selling off sugar beets, because we got lots of it, and it's going to take an entire video to itself. If you guys didn't already figure that out. But it does, yeah, we're more than halfway across this field. We've got less than halfway filled by this field. Because if you remember, we left some of field 15 when we were emptying the combine, and yeah, we're not gonna fill the combine up off this field. Wow. I'm hoping I didn't screw something up and I've made a nuts of me yield somehow. What I'll do is I'll actually fertilize this field almost immediately. I've learned something in the past few days. The best thing you can do is fertilize the field immediately, then plow it, then do whatever else you need to do. And in fact, I still have 2 plows. I only need 1 plow, and I'm thinking about getting a specific one. I'm thinking about selling both the plows I currently have, buying a front weight, and buying a very specific plow. Because believe it or not, guys, I still don't own a front weight. Yeah, with all the equipment I own, a front weight is not one of them. If I need one right now, I can use I guess I can use the fertilizer tank as ballast. Just fill it up and use that as a weight in itself. I mean, that would work disturbingly well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump ahead to when we are finished this field and see how full this tank actually gets. So I will see you guys then. So we're now on the final pass of field 19. The tank looks full and the verdict is 90% so far. We're not going to completely fill it, which is kind of surprising, I'm going to be honest. But we are going to get it quite close. Going to be 92, 93% maybe. That does mean we can just keep the pipe in and drive the harvester over to the the grain store and unload it there. There we go. That's the field done. 93%. I actually called it perfectly. So get GPS off. That's all of our harvesting done for this round. There's some grass we need to mow. That I will do off camera. I believe there's grass I need to mow. There should be. I'll do that off camera. And I'll bring it over to the BGA again and make some more. Make some more chaff out of it, because the way that I'm doing it currently, it turns into chaff as opposed to grass silage, or like grass. Because I'm using BGA extension, I am saving up 240,000 euros or $240,000. In fact, if I'm saving up money, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. I'm actually going to sell the grass directly, is what I'm going to do, because that's going to net us more money. And money is what we need right now, so yeah, selling the grass direct is probably a better bet. And being very careful about not driving on it is going to be a really good bet, because we do need that cash monies. So one thing that's great about the tip anywhere function of FS17 is you can do this ridiculous nonsense. First of all, I need to make sure this harvester can actually fit in with the header. Yes. You can do this, which is really dumb, but works. If I don't hit the header off anything. So let's turn as tightly as we can. I may Austin Powers this. Nice 5-point turn there, Dave. So we'll put the pipe out. Hoping that it doesn't clip anything. Okay, there we go. And we'll just unload there. Straight on top of the pile. We don't need to unload into a trailer, we can just direct unload into the pile. Which, while it may be a bit unrealistic, you wouldn't ever put a harvester into a shed like this, it's probably an easier option. Getting out is going to be fun as well, so I'm going to keep you guys around for that. Oh, is there another light switch over here? I appear to have jammed myself in with the harvester. Can I get out, please? Right, there we go. Just auto save, parkour across the harvester, and what does this light switch do? Turns off the lights. Let's keep the lights on. And the harvester is very nearly empty now. We've got a nice pile of soybeans. Probably sell them off in the next video as well, if we've got time after the sugar beets. But that's all the work for today done, which is always nice. Can I even fit out this door? That's an issue. Can I think thin? Think slightly thinner. Come on. Squeeze! There we go. Harvester thought thin enough. And let's park up our harvester. I don't know why I did that in a strange accent. Let's park up our harvester in the shed we used to use for our soybeans, which has glitchy soybeans everywhere. That's a bit of a shame. Let's park our harvester up here. And actually fold it up. Because we don't want water getting into the grain tank now, do we? Even though it's in a shed. And let us go over to the 1455. Put that away as well. Because otherwise Fahy will get angry at me leaving something out in the middle of the yard again. Because Fahy always gets angry at me leaving stuff out in the yard. Actually put the grain trailer in beside the harvester for now. I know it'll be coming out in the next episode, but I do plan on doing some mowing before then. It's actually going to be one of my projects for tonight, I think. If the mowing isn't done, it means that I took far too long on other projects tonight. And I'd just like to apologise once again for not having a Euro Truck video today. Time caught up with me. As you can see, it's 11:30 now at night. And I just unfortunately don't have the time to make a Euro Truck video for this morning. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do hit that like button. If you want to see more and you're new here, please do hit that subscribe button as well. I need to turn off the beacons because they're going to get annoying. So I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Goldcrest Valley. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.